Welcome to the frankiest foot in all of foot franking. Never mind. Alright, let's watch the attack, shall we? So you're going to notice Golems. Trusty GoBoLaLoon. It's going to be a tight war based on the matchmaking, but yeah, so pulling out the trusty GoBoLaLoon. Golems with wizards starting to funnel up top. You're going to see wall breakers come down. Smacking in the wall right there. Opening that up. Heroes coming down. King first on this one, because that one's about to go, and I want everybody to funnel in the middle. A little late on the poison spells, I think. You notice the queen and the lion castle troops are all clumped up, and that was by design, but I didn't get the poison quite down fast enough. So the golems took a beating and kind of petered out faster than I had wanted. And in this instance, I decided to drop a heal first, because I really wanted to get the bowlers into the core with a rage. Woo, thank you. Thank you, barbarians, for tripping those bombs for me. So I get them in a rage. Now I was expecting these two air defenses to fall, but it just didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, these two fell. But you know, whatever. I'll take two. So I had to improvise a little bit, and so you'll see the GoBoLaLoon starting over here. That was probably not the best way to drop that hound, but who cares? It's actually worked out in my favor, because that air defense is far less buried than the other one. So, sort of planning the attack, I dropped a haste. That was a waste in hindsight. Yeah, hounds go through. They absorb a lot of traps. That's fine. I dropped the rest in on the ring over here. A big group of balloon there and a wizard tower, so I decided to drop the second haste there, help speed them through that and get them to the air defense. And I have a sliver of health left over in that hound. I think he does pop right here. Yes, so perfect timing. He tanks the air defense and he pops right at the last second. Balloons coming on the backside to distract that wizard tower. And I saved 4 archers because he had troll builder huts on the side. So we'll wait for this to finish up, and we'll talk about what the who's and the hows and the whys and the whats and the wings and the whens and whatever. Alright, so not the best place to come in, because this sticks out a little bit, and there's always a chance your bowlers can get distracted and go for the left or the right, but it's only sticking out by 1-2 wall tiles, so that's not that bad. So you're okay to come in from here, and that's ideal, because if you try to come in from here, you can come in through here. You have to jump into here, and you only really have access to one air defense on the way to the queen. Plus, I don't like coming in from the corner. If you come into here, yeah, then you're starting to struggle to get to the queen and an air defense. It's a lot of ground to have to cover, and they're probably only going to move to the left or to the right, your bowlers. So that wasn't a great entry point. Here you have direct access to that air defense, and that's nice, but you're super far away from the queen. And I just don't have faith that A, I can get troops to go in there, and B, if they go in here or here, I'm going to have to jump into here, and I may or may not have access to that queen. I'm going to be delayed in getting to that expo too, so for some period of time I might have both of them on me. Don't like that. Over here, you're engaging the king directly, so it's ideal not to do that. So I decided, all right, well, we're going to come in over here. That's the best option. It sticks out a little bit, but it will give me the clan castle troops and the queen right together, so they can share a poison, and that's nice. I'll engage one expo at a time, which is what I like to do, and hopefully this guy will get taken out before things move into this compartment. In my little replay of this attack, I was envisioning things will come in, and given the proximity this air defense has to both this compartment and this compartment, I thought for sure this one's going down. Same thing here. Your queen can reach this from either compartment. I think she can, at least 1, 2, 3, maybe not, but it's like right here. I thought for sure once things came into here, this is going to be one of the first exterior buildings they're going to attack, and if not, I was thinking that a bowler on a skip might possibly get it too. But in reality, this air defense is also in range of what's going on in here, so I knew there was a chance it was going to fall. This one is just a hair out of range of the queen. Bowlers maybe can get it on the skip, but I don't think so. You have to be very lucky, I think, in order to get that to happen. But so that's why I was saving a rage for the bowlers in here, because the more damage they can do, the more air defenses I get taken care of. And there was also this air sweeper here, so I was hoping they'd come in, they'd take out these two things, and I would be left with this air sweeper and these two air defenses, and I was going to have to start the raid. I can't remember which I decided. There was merit for starting the LaLoon on this side or starting it on this side. I actually did end up starting on this side, so let's pretend that was the plan. So with these two air defenses up, I was thinking Hound in this direction, and he'll like go all the way across here and absorb a lot of bombs, and that'll be great. And I'll drop maybe balloons, 2 of them here, and that should be all the defenses left around there. And the second half from this direction, and probably balloons here, probably a couple balloons here, to keep everything moving in sort of rotational but straight direction, and probably a haste in there. I can maybe was planning on dropping some more balloons here to try to haste them into that air defense, but I'm kind of unreliable to do that. You can't direct target it. I don't know which way that those balloons are going to go after taking out the bomb tower, so that's what I was going to do. Now what happened was this air defense fell, and I believe these two were left up. So I kind of did the same thing. I started the LaLoon from here, taking out these two buildings, except I did one hound in this direction and another hound in this direction. And then they just moved on to this guy down here, and I sprinkled balloons in around as I went. Now I like to keep 2 in the bank for cleanup in case I need it, but I had to burn them because the bad news about starting the raid on that side is you're ending on 2 wizard towers, and that's not good. Because if your balloons are clumped up by then, you're in real trouble. So I dropped, I think I had 4 in the bank, and I'd like to save at least 2 till all the defenses are down. But if you need it, they need them, they're there, and I needed them because I had a giant cluster of balloons here. Got to send the 2 in on the backside and let them take the sacrificial damage. Get down to half health taking out that whiz tower. Troll builders huts, but we have archers in the bank, so we took away a wizard. We included archers to take care of that. The funnel is relatively easy. I only need 4 wizards to do it because I'm going to leave these 2 buildings up. 3 wall breakers. No, unless there's a wall breaker trap. This is nothing really to worry about. This is going to be the mortar's going to be distracted by a golem. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, going to be distracted by this one at least. Ooh, I didn't think that that's in the hole, but I think skeletons can generally outrun a mortar, but I missed that. That sucks. And this one's going to be out of range of where the wall breakers are going, and trying to get them in here. The only thing that can ruin my day is a Tesla here or a wall breaker trap there, but I'll just let the king beat through the wall in his ability if that's the case. So how golems? What did I do? I think I dropped 1 over here. So he will tank for this guy, which will enable the wizard to take care of that one. I'm dropped him first, hoping he'd be out of range of the queen. We'll have to see. We'll have to check that. And then he'll absorb at least these 3, maybe this one point defense. And I'm dropping this guy second because he's going to be in range of that X-bow. Out of the range of the queen, but I'm dropping him on this wizard tower, so the wizard tower is firing in this direction, so my wall breakers are free to bust in over here without any real issue. Don't know where the traps are, don't know what was in the CC. They like to do dragons and baby dragons, so I'm expecting that, which means poison will be able to take it out after some period of time at least. And then I decided I'm going to go ahead and drop a heal first and save the rage for the core. Normally I drop the rage first and then the heal, and my golems petered out quickly, and I wonder if that was part of the reason, because the kill squad didn't move through fast enough. Let's watch the replay and figure that out, shall we? So, first golem coming in over here. Better be, or I'm a liar. There he is. Yeah, so I tried to drop him so he would go for this mortar, but he'd be on the right side of the mortar, trying to keep him out of range of the queen. And 1, 2 wizards here. Second golem here, perfect, right where he needs to be, dropping him to keep the wizard tower firing on this side. 1, 2 wizards back there. Golem may or may not be tanking for that mortar, but it doesn't matter. The wizards can take those out quickly enough. It doesn't matter. Pew, 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 pew. Chaos erupts. Pew, 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 pew. So the queen did not attack that golem. He's taking a lot of damage, a lot of point defense on him. That was not ideal, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. A Tesla does pop up, but the Wallbreakers are just at a range of it. So, a lot of point defense hurting those Golems and the Queen. The CC's there. I should have been quicker on the poison, but I was watching what was going on over here to try to make sure my bowlers didn't walk away. So finally get the poison down. I should have went ahead and had that heal down. That would have helped. I'm used to dropping the rage and then saving the heal for when I need it, because often your bowlers can last a while before they need it. And it looks like that maybe that's still the best order to do it, because the only thing I've got tanking for me now is my king and one little Golemite. So the bowlers finally get in the core. They are raged. They knock out this air defense. Nowhere near that air defense, unfortunately. So I still got 3 up, and this is where the panic starts to set in. But thankfully the Queen steps up and takes out that one. I got 2 down. Let's do this. Hound coming down. Hound coming down. And then Balloon's coming in to clean that up. At this point in time, I'm just watching my Queen pop her ability when I need to. I realized I only had 4 balloons down, but there's only 2 defenses over here, so maybe it's not the best haste in the world. Dropping more balloons around the perimeter here. Queen has taken out some of the defenses here. God bless her. So balloons have a direct pathing to this compartment here. Drop a haste trying to get everybody into it. So thankfully, see, they went for that bomb tower, then they went to the right instead of the left. So it's a good thing I had balloons cleaning that stuff up, or the hounds would have been completely unbacked up. Backside loons coming in, and now things are gone, just in cleanup mode. So dropping a wizard over here on the edge of the trash ring. Archers in the corners. I had 1 leftover archer because this builder's hut fell, so I just dropped her over here, because you see how the balloons do. They do this, the little punks. They'll clump up and they'll be here, and they don't go left and right, they all go together. So I've got these guys all sitting here together. Thankfully the pups have cleaned up, and so now they're going to finally redirect and take that out, because I would hate for them to have to go all the way over here, bam bam bam, then have to go all the way back, bam bam bam, because time was not on my side in this one. But anyway, you get it done. It's done. There's 3 in the bank, and what more could you ask for? Maybe a steak. Anyway, bye.